Hi there, Pisces. Welcome to your mid-February and end February reading. Of course, energy is fluid, so there is no sort of cutoff date to how these energies play out, when they will manifest. But it should cover roughly that period of time. Thank you so much for all your comments. I read each and every one of them and I'm touched by your words. So thank you. Pisces. Okay, even before I started shuffling for you guys on camera, I first of all was drawn particularly to my amethyst stone, in addition to my tourmaline stone, black tourmaline. Okay, and I had this vision, right? Just this feeling of absolute calm, collectedness, in terms of your alignment with your intuition. I'm sensing you're going to be absolutely in touch spiritually this month, to a significant degree, okay? You could be having powerful dreams. I would suggest definitely keeping a dream journal by your bedside, as, you know, while we're sleeping, or astro traveling, right, as we can also call it. We have thoughts, right? We have visions, and when we wake up, it's almost like the shift from that other dimension slowly dissipates back into this sort of physical existence, and so that dissipation of energies can happen rather quickly, right? So keeping a dream journal by your bedside could be really useful when wanting to capture the true essence of that dream, that vision that comes to you in that state. Okay, so I'm also feeling, Pisces, like when I'm thinking and feeling your energy, it's like I think of the High Priestess card, just straight up and out, High Priestess, right? There's this feeling of being so in tune and so aligned and so confident, right, with where things are going and where you are in your life right now. You feel connected to your higher purpose. Absolutely. And you're feeling very insightful this month, very insightful. Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, having to do with career, having to do with a new project of some sort, perhaps entrepreneurial. Pisces is a highly, highly creative sign, right? Highly. So I'm sensing you will be tapping into that, and it will be sort of the fusion between what brings us a sense of stability and groundedness, especially in terms of our financial sort of scape, and harnessing our intuitive faculties, our spiritual connectedness, right, with nature, even with nature. I'm feeling nature being a strong theme, okay? And ultimately our creativity, right? Allowing our colors to shine through. I'm feeling like bleeding our truth, right? As if our emotions are sort of watercolors almost. Taking the brush to canvas and painting, right? Painting from a place that's real to us, and possibly derived from our experiences as well in the past, okay? So you're feeling good, Pisces. You're feeling good. You're feeling like you are gaining stability, right? Even in and of yourself. Routine. You're feeling good where you are, okay? Yeah. Ooh, the World. Unsurprisingly, rather. The world is yours, Pisces. You have your sights set on the vision of what you want to manifest. And as I'm saying that, I'm particularly drawn to my citrine cluster. Okay, speaking to that, gosh, inborn vitality, passion, drive, right? The solar plexus chakra. Okay, being driven by our visions, right? This is an intensely fertile, creative moment for you guys, okay? And it's a beautiful time to engage in this sort of energy, especially given the support of the moon's energies as we are rising up into the full moon period, right? This is the waxing period where the energy of the moon is heightening, bringing us to the peak that we'll see at the full moon. So this heightening, right, of emotions and awareness, Hanged Man, is very much, the moon's energies are very much conducive to the bringing out, the unleashing of our creative prowess and capabilities, right? This one wants to come out. Two of Swords in reverse. You're clear on something now. You're clear on something, Pisces. Absolutely, you're clear on something. You've made a decision, right? Where you perhaps were in the dark before, you're now in the light. And you are, Pisces isn't normally an aggressive sign, but I'm feeling a feistiness to you this month. Absolutely. You're harnessing your fire energy is what I'm feeling. Harnessing that fire energy, but really in such a way that fuses in a very active way your fire and your water, right? Your action, your impulse, the impetus, right? The drive, the courage, and your intuition, your emotions, your creative assets, right? It's the fusing of those two things, which we see in and of this card itself, right? Look at the sort of ball of fire. Looks kind of like a moon even, right? So you have, yes, okay, I'm sensing. You have decided, you've reached a certain point of clarity with how you want to meld sort of the element of fire, passion, drive, and intuition, creativity, spirituality. So this could be a spiritual endeavor, project, entrepreneurial pursuit, something that speaks deeply to what you feel maybe your mission is, your spiritual mission. It could just simply be speaking to a very spiritually attuned sort of industry or faculty or nature, right? The world is yours, Pisces. I'm hearing that strongly here, okay? You're going after your dreams, your desires, and your hopes. You are. In a way where nobody can stop you. That's the sort of feeling I'm getting, all right? Let's do a little more here. You're very active, Pisces. You're very active. You're very active this month. Lots. Your mind is busy. You are very engaged. Very engaged. Here we go. Yes, Pisces. You have the Four of Wands. Scorpio got this card as well. Take a look at it. Speaks to the kind of opening of the mind, right? That aha moment, the vision for what we want to create. This is in your deep past. Oh, the Star. Not surprised yet again. With what I'm feeling here, Pisces. Yes. Oh, Five of Cups in reverse. Oh, alas, alas. The rising above, the transformation. Beautiful. Beautiful. Two of Wands. This is overwhelming. Okay. I'm so excited for you guys here. You are taking clear and concise action, Pisces. Channeling your fire, channeling your creative energy in such a way that is conducive, right? You have achieved a sense of clarity, of path, right? What you want to do, how you want to do it. And you're moving forward. You're moving forward. Absolutely, you're moving forward. Wheel of Fortune. Change, cycling out, leaving the old behind, moving on into the new, right? Absolutely, change is coming. Major change and transformation. Even the reaping of rewards is what I'm feeling and hearing. And that's oftentimes also what we see with the Wheel of Fortune, right? Sort of dues will be paid, right? Like what you've worked so hard towards, Eight of Pentacles. You are going to see the rewards, the abundance, right? That you've been working so hard to achieve. Son of Pentacles. Reaping the rewards of your hard work. Absolutely. Father of Wands in reverse, overlaying the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. Okay, Pisces, let's get to it. First of all, beautiful spread. You have amazing energy working for you here this month. You have the Star. You have the Wheel of Fortune leading you straight out of the month and into March. Beautiful way to leave February behind us, okay? You have the World that popped out as we're shuffling, right? This is significant energy. This is an expansiveness of vision, an inspirational sort of view, right, of your environment, really. It's sort of like you're looking out ahead of you, and all you see is boundless opportunity. There's an optimism as you move forward in this month, okay? And I'm feeling you are trying to achieve, right, stability and groundedness. It seems especially as it regards your financial scape, your career, right, any sort of entrepreneurial endeavor that you're actively involved in and trying to really get off the ground, okay? And again, the fusing between those two worlds, your creative side, your creative assets, your spirituality, your spiritual sensitivity, and mixed with the structure and the rigor and the focused, channeled efforts day in and day out, right? The organizational strategy that sort of encases that bustling, creative reservoir that lies deep within you and within your soul, okay? This is something it's coming from within you out. You're operating from a place that's very real to you, right? Very real to you. Very real to you. You are highly optimistic, highly visionary even in terms of what you want to create. And you are taking the bull by the horns, Pisces, in achieving it and bringing it into manifestation, okay? Yes. Now, aside from major arcana, you have an abundance of wands present in your spread. You have the 4 of wands, you have the 6 of wands, you have the 2 of wands. Now, aside from wands, you have significant pentacles energy as well, speaking to the earth element, right? Our groundedness, our stability, in terms of, in particular, our sort of tangible sense of security, that which regards finances, career, right? Anything that we contribute to day in and day out, sort of, that we believe will bring us a long-term sense of stability and groundedness. Okay. You also have cups showing up in your spread. The 5 of Cups in reverse, beautiful to see it in reverse, beautiful to see it in reverse. And the 8 of Cups upright in your hopes and or your fears category. So, also a beautiful place to have that card. Okay, you're setting behind you, right? You're letting go of any emotionally dissatisfying, sort of energetically stagnant involvement in a situation that was emotionally dissatisfying for you. You're letting that go. You're letting that go. You have a lot to look forward to. I'm sensing that there's a transfusion, right, of energy, right? Maybe places where you were placing your energy before, perhaps too much, right? Focusing too much maybe on an emotionally dissatisfying situation, focusing on the one cup that we lost, that we think we lost, right? That energy, right, that was being channeled into a place of sort of stagnancy is now being replaced with this just amazing, amazing journey ahead of you, right? Something that is so otherworldly, Pisces. You're letting go of petty energy, petty emotional drama or energy or distracting, right, sort of situations, okay, and focus of thought. So, and you're replacing it with something that's real to you, with something that's going to really bring you true stability in many ways, but really in the way that speaks to you personally and your soul and your purpose and your true sense of self-sufficiency and groundedness, right, and who you are and what you want to accomplish. The dog's like, amen. Oh, you can see him. Cutie pie. All right. We then have the 4 of Swords. And the 2 of Swords, that popped out. Okay, so you have every element present showing up in your spread, Pisces, okay? Let's get right to it. In your deep past, 4 of Wands can be speaking to that moment of sort of the glimpse of, oh, yeah, that's what I want my future to look like. The vision, oh my gosh, that's where I want to go. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to be there, right? It's that very sort of inspirational turning point that happens first in the mind, right? It's the opening of the mind. But that which regards also our action and our impetus, right? Really, really looking at you know, what we want, how we want to contribute to what we want to bring about in the future. That's really what this card speaks to. So I'm sensing there was an opening of your sort of perspective, right? That seemed very much enchanting, very much again, otherworldly, even by way of some sort of divine guidance of some sort, where I'm getting like a third eye chakra feeling from this card for you in this spread. Okay, it's like maybe it was while you were meditating, and you've been meditating, it seems. You've been really harnessing and focusing on your energy, right, and what you're putting it into, and what you want to create with that energy, that output of energy, right? So going from stagnancy and passivity to action, alchemy, taking charge, right? Really waking up to your power of creativity and vision and manifestation, okay? You're waking up to your future, I'm sensing, and your soul purpose, Pisces. Moving into the star in your recent past. Boom, boom. You go from vision to, this is my dream, I'm going to go after it. Straight up and out, right? The inkling came about of this idea that you wanted to start, and you jumped on it. You absolutely aligned with it, and it felt very real to you, and you, it was almost like something woke you up to your truth, woke you up to the truth of what you really want to achieve and what you really want to bring about in this world, right? In this dimension. So it's a clarity of purpose. It's a clarity of purpose. And we have here the Two of Swords in reverse, right? So that period of not knowing what direction to go in, how do I strategize, right? This sort of alchemy and implementation of my different skills, my fire and my water, perhaps. You're now achieving ultimate clarity with that. And you are solid. You're sound. You're sound with your path. Okay, moving into the reversed Five of Cups, letting go of emotionally draining situations that kept you thinking, ruminating on past situations in the past, right? Letting go of that, letting go of any sort of habit patterns that would keep you in a period of what is the word, like stagnant, like sitting water, right? I mean, if you look at this card, these cups, it has a very rainy feeling, right? It's like, yeah, done with that. Ugh, done with it. done with it. You are absolutely letting that go, letting that water just, slide off and away. And you're rising. You're rising. The chrysalis, reinvention of action forward, of purpose. Really waking up, again, waking up like the butterfly that wakes up from the cocoon, right? And is reacquainted with him or herself or itself in some sort of newfound way, right? There's a new sort of form of your existence that you're waking up to in some shape or form, Pisces, okay? Realizing, right, like, I have these wings, I can fly, like, I can soar, right? I didn't have to be in that cocoon forever, right? It's the transformation. Tourmaline speaking to transformation, significant transformation, the uprooting of what does not serve us. This sort of energy, I don't even want to touch that card. I don't want to go there. I mean, you are really, it's up and out. You have so much energy that's rising, Pisces, and everything else that is not serving your higher purpose and mission, you are letting go. You're letting go of. Now, moving straight into your near future, Two of Wands, taking deliberate, focused action. You are on a roll, you're focused, you're on a track, a fast track too, okay? Fire is very fast-moving energy. It's very fast-moving energy, and if you look at the way these two wands are aligned, right? They are there's so much clarity of action. Fire symbolizing action, movement, change, right? Initiative, courage, passion, faith, right? In the process even to some degree. Faith in our own inborn ability to handle whatever we go move towards, right? You're doing that absolutely. You are moving forward, you're charging forward in a way where your sense of courage, vitality is intact. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Now moving into the Eight of Cups in your hopes and or your fears position, right? Remember, they can be one and the same. What we hope for, we can also fear, and what we fear, we can kind of also hope for. So take that as it suits you intuitively, but I'm sensing that this is, again, speaking to the reversal of the Five of Cups in reverse, okay? You're letting go of an emotionally dissatisfying situation. You want to let all of those cups go. You're done with it. You're done with it. It's not serving you. You realize that. It's so different than all this other energy. It's so polar, right? It's so polar, and you want to let it go. You want to move and forward, setting your sights on things that are so much bigger, right? Naturally, the difficulties, right? The difficulties that we face, the situations that burden us in some shape or form that we believe burden us, right? At least temporarily, they do, right? They leave emotional residue of some sort. And it's the sweeping away of that. It's the washing away of that I'm sensing you're ready to do now. You're ready to do now, okay? And moving straight into the Wheel of Fortune right after that card, you are just total. The wheels are turning, Pisces. The wheels are turning, and you are not going to remain in this stagnant well of emotional dissatisfaction. You are moving forward and into the future. Now, in your position of energy you tapped into that helped lead you to your current state of the reverse Five of Cups is focusing intently on your work, focusing intently on our vision for the long term. That is by way of the opening, right, of our mind towards what do we really want to achieve? What do we really want to accomplish? What is our dream? What is our purpose, right? The opening of your mind and the alignment with your dream and your hopes for the future and your soul purpose and your vision, right, led you into this energy. You fused dream, hope, faith, open-mindedness with strategy, implementation, focus, commitment to the cause, commitment to achieving this dream, right? Reaching this dream, not just dreaming for it, but going for it, doing it. And we're seeing that very, very step-by-step progression of energies that's fast, going from the Four of Wands to the Star to the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, Pisces, you are taking the bull by the horns. That's what I'm feeling for you, okay? And you're going from a 4 to an 8. Deep past, 8 current. You're like, yes, okay, vision is a 4. 8 is the effort and the input that I'm putting into whatever it is that I'm hoping to manifest. Okay, you're putting in like double time. You're putting in everything you've got to make this project soar, is what I'm feeling, okay? And bringing it into reality and making it tangible, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, Pisces. Right, because we can have an idea, we can have a vision, we can aspire with the Star card. But it's the implementation of that fire or that air, the idea generation, the dreaming, that can sometimes, right, and for Pisces, I mean, Pisces is a water sign, right? And especially if you don't have a lot of earth in your chart, right? If you don't have a lot of planets with earth elements in your chart, then it could, there could be a tendency for it to be somewhat difficult to ground and implement the ideas in a structured way, right? In more of a routine way, in a highly strategized way. So Pisces are dreamers. Pisces are very much dreamers, very creative, dynamic energy, otherworldly sort of visions, right? But it's so good. It's so good. And this is what tells me that you are taking this dream seriously, is that you're not just remaining in the stage, in the phase of vision, of aspiration, of inspiration. you're taking that motivation, right? That impulse, that initiation of this process, and you are actually making it tangible. You're actually contributing to it in a very tangible way that speaks to the earth element, okay? With seriousness. So this is a beautiful energy for you, Pisces, absolutely, as you move forward in this process. So in your environment position, you have the Son of Pentacles. Okay, this can speak to someone who comes in and and sort of aids you, supports you on your path forward, helps you make progress in some shape or form. The Son of Pentacles is looking right over at the Eight of Pentacles. It's almost as if someone in your environment who maybe I don't want to say hierarchically, I don't really love that word at all, but it could be, right, someone who is sort of has more experience in what you're doing or something like that, or it could just be an onlooker, right, who's looking at what you're doing, realizes how hard you're working, and wants to support you and support your vision, okay, in a financial, tangible way. Look at these two cards together, right? It's almost like you're like working like a busy bee towards whatever it is that you're working on. You're so focused, you're so consumed. And the Son of Pentacles sees you, right, off from a distance, and acknowledges the work you're doing. So this can be, right, someone in your midst, in your environment, who serves as a form of support, encouragement. Absolutely. Now, if it's not a person, although I'm really feeling it's a person, it could be, okay, Pisces. See, the Hanged Man popped out, right? And I placed it right beneath the Son of Pentacles. So look at these two cards together. Okay, you could have been waiting on this person or this circumstance, a favorable sort of circumstance to flourish or to come about or to come forward. You were waiting maybe on this sort of, you were waiting for the conditions to be conducive for whatever it is that you have been wanting to do. Perhaps, or you've been waiting on a person to acknowledge what you're doing, or this could be even financial gain in some shape or form. Somebody who maybe invests in what you're doing, somebody who seems to approve of what you're doing and wants to help support you in some shape or form, and it can be financial, okay? Nonetheless, somebody who contributes, or an environment that contributes, yes, environment or person who contributes to the stability and groundedness, the form that this project takes, and helps you stabilize it. Okay, it helps you channel this energy in a very in a stable, grounded way that will make for long-term success of whatever it is you're working on. Okay, it's almost like an amplification. You're giving in an 8. The Son of Pentacles is coming in and almost like contributing to that 8, right? So I'm sensing it could be an investment of some sort, perhaps. Okay. Perhaps for some of you, all right? Now, okay, moving into your energetic pathway card, the energy sort of the pathway that you're moving into as you move forward through the month, paired with the Wheel of Fortune, you have the 4 of Swords upright. Look at this card. So how does this card make you feel, right? When you look at this card, what emotions does it arouse for you? What do you feel? What do you think? That's, I think, really important, right? Because this is the energetic pathway card. So energetically, as you step into this new beginning of the Wheel of Fortune, this turn of events, right? Motion taking place. This is sort of the energy that will accompany, right, your entrance into this next new phase. It's almost like a filter. Like you put on a certain pair of glasses and then you walk into this room, right? That's sort of how it is, like from room to room to room, right? It can kind of be seen. So you put on this pair of glasses and it's hued, right, with this sort of this energy, the energy by which you move into this next stage. So the Four of Swords can typically speak to okay, let me tune in for you. Hold on one moment. See, it's the only Swords card. It's the only Swords card that appears, aside from the Two of Swords in reverse, speaking to that decision. Perhaps, Pisces, energetically, okay, see, swords speak to the air element, speak to communication, speak to even our communication with ourselves, in our minds, right? In our mind. Swords ultimately represent the mental analyses, the written or the spoken word, communication with others. This card really sort of beckons a sense of looming thoughts or thoughts in our subconscious, right? But I'm sensing really within the scope of your reading, Pisces, this is like underlining the sense of resilience and hope that you have. Like nothing can affect you. Nothing can stop you on this path, right? Neither your thoughts or other people's thoughts, your words, other people's words, right? Like it's almost like you are so aligned with your dream and your focus and so hopeful and positive about it. I mean, really aligning with the star and the Four of Wands. Look at the sun on the forehead of this lamb. It's like not even paying mind to the swords, right? Like, yeah, okay, they're there. They could be there. People can think what they want. They can say what they want. But ultimately, it's not deterring me. It's not taking that light out of my life and out of my vision of how I want to move forward, right? So you're aligning, you're maintaining that vision inside of you, Pisces, as you move forward with resilience, okay? Now, and I will say this. It's also like, see, the Wheel of Fortune speaks of change, speaks of the turning of the wheel, okay? But inherently, it's almost like you're entering this jungle that is enchanted, that you've never visited before, that elicits a sense of anticipation, excitement, but also inherently mystery, right? You don't really know what lies inside the jungle. You don't really have the explicit answer, but you're guided into the jungle by way of your intuition. It's like you're pulled towards it by the light of your dream and your hope and your vision, right? You may not have the vision of exactly, oh, I know exactly this is what it's going to be. It's like algorithmic. No, it's like, I have this vision and it's inborn and I feel like this is my soul's calling. This is my soul's purpose and I'm being guided by my soul, really, right? So I'm sensing that upon entering, right, look at this Wheel of Fortune card. There's chaos. Inherently, there is a form of chaos, but that is orderly. That is in order. It's almost like it's inevitable, right? It's inevitable for there to be the turning of the wheel that is stable in its motion and its movement, but inherently mysterious, inherently unexpected even to some degree, right? So, and I'm sensing that you are adopting the sort of perception that no matter what I face in this jungle, right, I am so solid on my my purpose for stepping forward on this path that it doesn't matter, right? The external world doesn't matter. And again, that's such a beautiful energy for Pisces, because Pisces is often a very very psychically in tuned, energetically sensitive, porous, right? Porous sign where you feel the energy of other people around you. And sometimes it's like you feel like you have to combat it maybe in some way, again, depending on what other planets and elements you have in your chart, in your astrological chart. And if you don't know, I have a service on my website. Actually, you can check that, alchemyinu.com. I do an elemental composition report. It'll tell you kind of your elemental breakdown, if that's of interest to you. But nonetheless, right, generally Pisces is a energetically sensitive sign. So to see you so tuned in and so dialed into your internal sort of energy wave and vibration and frequency, and so tuning out what doesn't serve you, tuning out what energy is not aligned with your vision, right, in a healthy way, is so beautiful, Pisces. So lovely. Thank you so very much for tuning in. This seems like a tremendous new step for you along your journey. I will be doing a full moon reading on February 10th. All right, so stay tuned for that. It should be really exciting to see how these energies sort of reach their peak at the full moon. All right, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, feel free to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign, as oftentimes those can be even more accurate. I know that I resonate a lot more with my moon, right? It depends. So check it out. If you don't know your ascendant, rising, or moon sign, I have a link in the description box. Just click that, submit your details for your birth time and your birthplace, but make sure that your time is accurate, even down to the minute, as oftentimes a few minutes or so can change your rising, ascendant, and possibly your moon. Okay, so play around with it, enter in some details. It's a lot of fun to kind of get to know yourself better in terms of, you know, beyond your sun sign. All right, so wonderful. Thank you so much, Pisces. Enjoy February. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day filled with love, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.